First opened back in 2010. There's a shot of Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. It should be a good conquest matchup tonight between the Cowboys and the Twins. Twins baseball comes your way next. Buxton has a play. He's got it one away.
Batting second. Center
in is Gerardo Parra. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. And this one's tapped. Fouled at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kepler's there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit hard up the middle, and Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit in the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him. 15. Nice swing.
Carlos Beltran.
Here's Carlos Beltran. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler going back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One hit, one left. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Kevin Gossman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Twins, center fielder Byron Buxton.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Posada is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Buxton is retired, and there's one away. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
The key to me is driving in runs. Their runners in scoring position, they've been really struggling. I mean, you don't have to hit home runs, but pick up that runner that's at third base with less than 2 outs. Hit the ground ball and drive him in. Just the little things, and as they continue to add on inning by inning, before you know it, you put together a good game. That's what they got to do.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. Man, pitcher got lucky. He hit a screaming line drive. Had he lifted it, he'd be jogging right now for 4.
Here's Miguel Sano down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch-out and the offering. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Well, I don't know how he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens.
Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 home. Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes another 0-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another 0-2 coming. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. An inning in the... Digging in now, Matt Kemp. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Matt Kemp.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
This is a tough combination, and it's important for him to stay down in the zone. If he does, he'll have great success, because the sinker and the changeup, they come out on the same plane when it's thrown properly, and that's really hard for a hitter to read.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for the sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Jake Lamb standing in now.
Third baseman, Jake Lamb.
First offering on its way. On the ground up the middle. There's one. On to Mauer. It's a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Here's Neil Walker, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Buxton has a read on it. And that retires the side. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gossman. Now here's the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Parra has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 6.
So here's Joe Mauer.
Joe
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. There to play it is Walker, and there are two gone now.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Jorge
Standing in,
Polanco.
Jorge Polanco. They're trying to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Down the first baseline. Ramirez is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly. Beautiful day here in Minneapolis as we welcome you back to Target Field for the top of inning number 3.
Jorge Posada.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. One down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 39, Kevin Gossman.
Corey Dickerson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
That was terrific. You always hear keep your hands inside the baseball. That's a perfect example. The ball was in, and he took it back up the middle. You can't do that if you don't keep your hands inside the baseball.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
Number 8, Gerardo.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gerardo Parra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Mike Montgomery, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now. Jason Castro is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate, and a rather easy first out. Eduardo Escobar will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Called strike two as he locks him up there. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Ball three to the 9-hitter. And everybody's kind of going, all right, if we can just get him to walk him with the leadoff guy coming up next, they got a chance to have a big inning.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Eduardo Escobar becomes out number 2 this inning. Byron Buxton is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Tyler Duffy, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Tyler Duffy. Leading off for Jupiter, shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Buxton giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 15.
Striding in once again, Carlos Beltran. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Dribbled to the right side. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Matt Kemp will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So that extends the inning and gives Jake Lamb an opportunity with 2 out. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Jake Lamb.
Into the box, Jake Lamb. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Kemp is on his way home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Ready for another chance? Eddie Rosario. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 20.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Here comes the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. And the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. ready with another 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Just a bit low, ball 3. Now the pitch. Hard liner toward short, but there to take it in is Tulowitzki, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Sano comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Posada recovers, makes the throw to first, 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Dozier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. Up high in the air. Tulowitzki is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Here's Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Rosario comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Jorge Posada comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-1. Nope, and that one stayed up a little high. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Well, that fastball's always the hardest one to lay off. It's right there in your eyes, and it looks so good. Good job of holding up.
And he lays off again, ball 3. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Montgomery.
Andres Blanco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Andres Blanco.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton is after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the...
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Nashik. Max Kepler will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Shot foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled back. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's Tulowitzki at short. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in, Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Number 11.
So striding forward now, Jorge Polanco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A tough sinker on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Ready now, Jason Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Walker's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Gerardo Parra stands in as he looks at ball one here. Now Parra awaits the 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Dozier has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Digging in to try it again, Troy Tulowitzki. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Tulowitzki is retired, 2 down now.
Right fielder, Carlos.
Ready
Beltran.
once again, Carlos Beltran. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, left fielder.
So here's Matt Kemp now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Jake Lamb standing in now. Swing and a liner. And a diving try at third, but it's past him. A fair ball.
Well, Matt, he jumped on that first pitch after the home run. It's a line drive for a base hit. I was always a little reluctant to get in the box after you gave up a home run, thinking he might dust me right here.
Stepping in now, Neil Walker, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set, now the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Buxton ranging back, and it's gone.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
In now, Jorge Posada, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. Number 8 is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Softly hit out towards short. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 25.
Digging in once again, Byron Buxton. He's struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Striding in once again, Eddie Rosario. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
Bounce to first. Ramirez comes up with it, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. 4-0 the score this afternoon. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today we bring you conquest baseball action between the Cowboys and the Twins. It's Twins baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's there for it. Makes the play, one away.
Batting second.
In is Gerardo Parra.
Gerardo Parra.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sano has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch on its way. Ball one. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call one side of the plate more than he will the other. Look at his setup. Maybe that'll help you out.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. The throw. It's in time. So very nice work there by Santana. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Byron.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. And the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2. The pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
Eddie Rosario stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up. Really late.
Way late, and he's in there easily at second. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with a hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Sano. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here's Waka now, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in there. Base hit. Throw into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 1-2.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything faster than that, he's got him off balance now.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Beltran. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Settling in now, Carlos Beltran. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Carlos Beltran.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. 1-1 now to Beltran. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Lifted the other way to left center. Rosario is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Batting fifth. Left fielder.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. Bouncer down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. He'll try again. 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Jake Lamb standing in now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, this is the 6th hitter he faces. He finally gives up a hit, but man, he's looking sharp today. I think he's going to have a good game.
Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there, and that's the 3rd out. So no run. So here's Joe Mauer. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Baseman. Show.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 7th.
So digging in now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. The high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that's in there for strike 1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 2 full. Twins lead it 1-0. Beautiful day here in Minneapolis as we welcome you back to Target Field for the top of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kepler's on his horse. He's there and records the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 56.
Corey Dickerson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, Corey Dickerson.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton moves over, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Twins win this one despite banging out only 2 hits. Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Should be a good conquest matchup today between the Cowboys and the Twins. Jupiter will look to grow their empire. Coming up next,
Neil Walker.
Neil Walker is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And now look out as that runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Batting second, center fielder number 8.
In is Gerardo Parra. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on down the line. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call one side of the plate more than he will the other. Look at his setup. Maybe that'll help you out.
Polanco into shallow left. 1 down. Coming to the plate now, Troy Tulowitzki. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
2 tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now.
And a fastball just a bit up. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Well, he fell behind 0-2, and this is really the personality who he is. He didn't give up. He continued to fight and gets a base hit when he gets the 2-2 count.
Carlos Beltran.
Here's Carlos Beltran as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Colon looks back. Now the pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Rosario is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting fifth.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Kemp. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And that misses, ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can't.
Now Kemp swings and sends a high fly ball with good carry out to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Jake Lamb is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. Colon ready with the 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
3-run home run in the first, and now he singles. Man, are the bats alive today. They are swinging it.
Here's Hanley Ramirez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hit to short. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Twins, center fielder
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Batting second, left fielder, Eddie
Rosario comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly by Walker. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third.
Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Sano. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Hit hard up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Now at the plate, Jorge Posada. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Catcher it, Jorge Posada.
This is on the ground over to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
Well, here we are with the leadoff hit in the second, and the pitcher really struggled in the first inning. So you got to be a little bit concerned. The stuff just doesn't look like it's there today.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Billy Burns will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 14, Billy Burns.
Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Let's take a look at the Twins defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at second base at Brian Dozier. I love how this guy turns the pivot. He'll hang in there with the best of them, and he's got the arm strength to turn the tough one.
Little dribbler up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Another one sent foul. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gerardo Parra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Now the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Fouled back. Another 0-2 coming. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Now another 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sano trying to get there. He can't get there as it falls in. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. And he is in there. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Billy Burns will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz. Brian McCann is into the ball game here as he takes over. Behind the plate.
Dozier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kemp has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Batting fifth. Right
Max
fielder.
Kepler the next to grab a bat.
Kepler.
Sinker runs outside to start the at bat. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. So here's Joe Mauer.
First baseman.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-0 now to Mauer. In the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking the ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
Runners are at first and third, one away. 1-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jorge Polanco becomes out number 2 this inning. Jason Castro is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
Well, that's a nice infield single. And was he flying down the line or what? But, man, you should say, hey, he's smelling that base hit right there. He was digging for that hit.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Set. Here's the 3-1, and he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Striding in once again, Byron Buxton was a strikeout victim in his first try. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1. He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Too high. 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Twins forced to settle for 1. Tyler Duffy, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Carlos Beltran will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one right down Main Street.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Matt Kemp. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Castro gathers, and the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Lamb. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Jake Diekman, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Eddie Rosario stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him into the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
Third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Swing, strike 2. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Here's Brian Dozier now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Brian Dozier.
First pitch on its way. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Here comes another 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Max Kepler. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Good action on the sinker. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So here's Joe Mauer. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it. Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart if you see a ball in the zone that long, get called a ball on.
The runner scores from second. Dozier rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. And not in time as the second run scores. So striding in, Jorge Polanco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Carter Capps, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Way outside. 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, that's a huge win. They came in here and said, hey, we're taking over, and that's exactly what they did. The stronghold is theirs.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Bartolo Colon only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over. Just off I-70 on the east side of town, a look at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today it'll be Conquest baseball between the Cowboys and the Royals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Lifted in the air to center field. Kane is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
In is Gerardo Parra.
Gerardo Parra.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
96 miles an hour. That's bringing it. Challenged him, and he got the base hit the opposite way. I got to give him credit for barreling up. Now, I don't know for sure if he was on time or if he was late. But either way, he got the barrel on it and got the hit.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Parra rounds third and is digging for the plate. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
Here's Carlos Beltran. Lifted into the air out towards center field. After it is Kane. But he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. Tulowitzki rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run is in to score from second.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on, because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Here it comes, 1-0. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down, he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
Kane is there, 2 gone. Jake Lamb standing in now. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First offering on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
2 out here and a runner at second. Slow roller back to the mound. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cowboys on top 2-0. Garrett Richards, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Here now's the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain, to get us started in the bottom half of the first. Catch made out there by Kemp, and there's 1 gone.
Batting second baseman.
With Merrifield next to hit.
Merrifield.
And a fastball just a bit high. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Batting third.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Eric Hosmer.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. First pitch coming. Here it is. Favorable call in there for a strike. Ball one.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Out of play off to the right. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball up in the hundreds. Man, you just got to get yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can. Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Batting fifth, catcher.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. At the plate, Neil Walker. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 8th, catcher.
Digging in the switch hitter,
Posada.
Jorge Posada. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Perez corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Posada is retired. 2 down now.
Batting 9th, the pitcher number 43, Garrett Richards.
Andres Blanco will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Andres Blanco.
Grounded to third. Moustakas is there. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on no hits. One error and a runner left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cowboys lead it 2-0. Tyler Clippard, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Melky Cabrera is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Alex Gordon.
Batting 7th. Right
Infield
fielder,
shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Fastball called for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Way outside. 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Batting 8th, the shortstop.
Alcides Escobar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High pop up. Calling for it. Lamb. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Ready for another chance. Gerardo Parra. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Gerardo Parra.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Goodness. 0-2 now.
What a nasty pitch right there. What a difficult pitch to pick up for a left-handed hitter. A slider that runs away from you. You just don't see many left-handers that have that kind of a pitch.
Fouled back.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Now another 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that's taken in by Escobar for the first out. With 1 away, that'll bring in the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how he got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Set to deal on 2-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. So 2 gone in the inning for Carlos Beltran.
Carlos Beltran.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Oh, that was a nice pitch, a changeup, first pitch. Hitter was aggressive, swung right through it. That's how you get that first pitch strike, by throwing a changeup if you have an aggressive hitter.
And here's a swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Beltran. Now here it comes. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Beltran will take the turn and head for second now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Matt Kemp is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Jorge Soler will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Jorge Soler.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1 out, nobody on. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Moving under it, Parra. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 50.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Whit Merrifield. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. In there, strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. A 2-0 finish today. Danny Duffy worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Just off I-70 on the east side of town, a look at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's Conquest Baseball between the Cowboys and the Royals. It's Royals baseball coming up next. Swing and a little tapper. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Line drive to left. And Walker will reach. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Well, that's just a great at bat. Down 0-2, and he still gets a base hit out of it. This guy's a fighter, man. He battles you all the way through, and he shows us right there to start the game the type of battler he is at the plate.
In is Gerardo Parra. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Kane is under it. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting third.
Riding in, Troy Tulowitzki. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I love that pitch right there. You know he's geared up right there in this big situation. They look for a ball and just let it fly, and he pulled the string on him, just spun him into the ground.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and a slider bounces, and that gets away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. Ready with the 1-2. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Swing and a little blooper to center. Escobar ranging into the outfield. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Carlos Beltran. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to short. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
The Royals, the center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw into second, and he's safe.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Whit Merrifield is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive by Tulowitzki, but he comes up empty. That's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Eric Hosmer. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make them swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. And here's a slider for a called strike.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corner.
And that misses. Ball four. So it's first and second now with two out. So it's first and second with two men gone. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get one run in, and now you have two other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Second inning upcoming here in KC. The Royals lead it 1-0. So here's Matt Kemp now. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Left fielder, Matt Kemp.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gordon's after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Jake Lamb. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
And a good job to lay off the fastball there. Close, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive to center field. Kane is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Escobar dives. What a stop. It's there, and he's out. So stepping in, Alex Gordon. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Line to the right side. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Batting 8.
Into the box now, Alcides Escobar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Here's the 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These 2 guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Jorge Soler will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Jorge Soler.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Escobar rounds third and is digging for the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
Tyler Clippard, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Lorenzo Cain stands in as he looks at a called strike. Ball 1. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner. And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Whit Merrifield. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken 1 swing. That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. This one's down to third. To Walker for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Striding in once again, Eric Hosmer. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And this is taken for the out. Well, a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We've played 2. It's 2-0 Kansas City. Ryan Butcher, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Ryan
The catcher Jorge Posada will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit up.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Set to deal on 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
This is not the guy you want to walk right here. Look, the 8-hitter, this could set up a big inning if he gets on.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gordon is there, 1 down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 30.
Albert Pujols will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And it looks like Joakim Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. 0-2, here it is. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Neil Walker, a base hit in his first trip.
Neil Walker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Hosmer is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A 2-0 finish today. Garrett Richards was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. We expect a good battle out of this conquest matchup between the Cowboys and the Royals. Jupiter will look to grow their empire. Coming up next.
First baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez is at the plate as he watches ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. In there, 1-2 now. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time to retire Ramirez for the game's first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's going to be the key for them today, HR?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And that's going to land foul. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Batting third, shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners, but up and down, he's going to take that away from you.
Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Fine inning of work. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Royals, the center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Lamb is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Whit Merrifield next to hit.
Whit Merrifield.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
This is foul right side. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. At the plate, Eric Hosmer. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Beltran. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Here's the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The 2-2 one more time. To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's one long home run. A solo shot here for Carlos Beltran. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is what I would call one of those good news, bad news scenarios. The good news is that he didn't have to face the cleanup man in the first inning. The bad news is he led off the second inning and absolutely destroyed that ball for a home run.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. To short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So digging in now, Jake Lamb. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Into the windup and the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Down and away, ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So striding in, Neil Walker. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Walker will take the turn here and look for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, placing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Corey Dickerson will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Ready with the 0-2. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. The 1-2 pitch. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So they pick up a... Corey Dickerson will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Corey Dickerson.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Moustakas. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman. Brian McCann is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Another one sent foul. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Lays off 2-2 now.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
And Walker's throw is in time for out number 1.
Batting fifth.
Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Takes a knee-high fastball. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. McCann corrals it. And he makes the throw to first. Perez is retired, 2 down now.
Left fielder.
Into the box now, Melky Cabrera. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Mark Zipchinski, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And that's too high, ball 2. Nope. 3-0. Alex Gordon would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he gets the call there, 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with the payoff pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Beltran has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing. And welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Kansas City as we get a nice shot of downtown there. Andres Blanco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4, Andres Blanco.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it, it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
And that misses 1-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Hard liner to center field. Kane has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
In is Gerardo Parra. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now this is on the ground for Hosmer over there at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The shortstop, number 2.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Troy Tulowitzki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on this hitter.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Tyler Clippard, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Alex Gordon is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
The next 0-2. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Jorge Soler will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Carter Capps, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slow roller left side. Lamb charging in on it, on to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, that's a huge win. They came in here and said, hey, we're taking over, and that's exactly what they did. The stronghold is theirs.
A 2-0 finish today. Ian Kennedy worked only 3. Just a few miles off the shores of Lake Michigan, we're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, it's Conquest Baseball between the Cowboys and the Brewers. Chase Anderson is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so.
Neil Walker is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo home run here for Neil Walker. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
First batter of the game, and he hits a home run. Now, this is not what those home fans were expecting. They're not even in the seats yet, and you find yourself down 1-0.
In is Gerardo Parra, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he puts it on the ground to second. To his left, Perez on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Harold, what's the key to a road victory for them in this one?
The key to me is driving in runs. Their runners in scoring position, they've been really struggling. I mean, you don't have to hit home runs, but pick up that runner that's at third base with less than 2 outs. Hit the ground ball, drive him in. Just the little things, and as they continue to add on inning by inning, before you know it, you put together a good game. That's what they got to do.
And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Now here's Tulowitzki with a ball hit high and deep out to left field. Gone!
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Santana has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow. Jake Lamb standing in now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg really does call a solid game back there. He does reward a pitcher for good location at times, but his reviews tend to be very good most of the time. Well, that is a good pitch, a sinker.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. Now in the box, Hernan Perez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. What's going to be the key for them today, HR?
Well, you're already down 3. You can't worry about that. Still play with your game. You got a lot of baseball left. Get maybe 1 inning. Chip away. Try to get at their pitcher and get your team right back in the game.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled back.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Striding in, Domingo Santana. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Richard steps into his windup. 1-1 on its way. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now that's a shutdown.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hanley Ramirez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, here we are with the leadoff hit in the second, and the pitcher really struggled in the first inning. So you got to be a little bit concerned. The stuff just doesn't look like it's there today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Jorge Posada stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Broxton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 9th. The pitcher
ready now,
43.
Garrett Richards. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that's a great pitch right there. You're saying to yourself, why? Because you got that base runner on. That's almost like a pitch out. Outside fastball, catcher set up, ready to throw. If you get the call, great. If not, you're set up to throw him out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cowboys are out in front here, 3-0. Digging in, Ryan Braun. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter. Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting 6.
Now at the plate, number 7. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
He just sports that ball up the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Keon Broxton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Neil Walker. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Walker.
First delivery to him on the way. Right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
So much for that taking the first pitch. Man, they are aggressive. You've seen them score several runs early in the game. I attribute that to the aggressive hitting.
Into the box, Gerardo Parra. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Hit toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. He's set, and the pitch. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
And that's in there, base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Number 71 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 71.
Here's Carlos Beltran. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So here's Matt Kemp now.
Matt Kemp.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. Pitch on the way. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Andres Blanco will come on as a pinch hitter.
Andres Blanco.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 7 is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Braun has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Andres Blanco is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Number 4, Andres Blanco.
First offering on its way. Stephen Vogt is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at bat, one pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1. Neil Walker will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Neil Walker.
Too high, 1-0. Jake Diekman, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
The batter, number 14.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Hernan Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here's the 0-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, a win's a win, not the most triumphant victory of all time, but at least they did earn themselves some more fans, and sometimes that can go a long way.
A 7-0 shutout final today. Chase Anderson permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasker. First opened in 2001. There's a look at Miller Park here in Milwaukee. It should be a good conquest matchup tonight between the Cowboys and the Brewers. It's Brewers baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Batting second here tonight.
In is Gerardo
Center
Parra.
fielder number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Villar is up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Now another 2-2. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy. And now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
Here's Carlos Beltran. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is hit high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
So here's Matt Kemp now. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. The Cowboys are out on top 2-0. Stepping up now, Hernan Perez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Brewers, second baseman.
A high fastball is in there. 0-1. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Beltran has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
Barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. It not only takes tremendous body control and focus, but the fielder also needs to have a quick and accurate release to make an out. A highlight reel play there for sure.
Domingo Santana is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Second inning straight ahead here at Miller Park. Jupiter is out in front here, 2-0. Now in the box, Jake Lamb. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Baseman, Jake Lamb.
Swing and a liner. Foul.